Hey partners, Justin Slagle here, CEO and co-founder of the Partner Masters. Big announcements that came out from Microsoft last week about the internal use rights. There's a new updates that significantly impact you as a Microsoft partner and the amount of internal use rights software that you get from Microsoft. And it can get a little bit confusing. It's also very exciting because the amount of benefits that they're giving to partners now. So I wanted to take a minute and dive into this and show you what we've uncovered. The new benefits guide that just came out, updated February 18th, there is a significant amount of information in here. Now, some of the pros and cons here are that there are a lot of benefits added. There are some benefits that are taken away. And quite honestly, it can be a little confusing to understand all of this. There's also a little bit of a partner increase in pricing. And so you'll see when it starts here with the partner benefits packages, the launch benefits, it only went up by $5. The partner success core benefits went up by $30, and the partner success expanded benefits went up by $130. Now, you'll see most what you see here is an increase. There are a few decreases here. You'll see the Visual Studio with the Azure credits, and then you'll see that the Copilot for Sales, Copilot for Finance, and Copilot for Service was eliminated from the Partner Success Expanded benefits. But still an amazing deal. I mean, when you think about this, if you just look at the Azure credits that you receive, in fact, they even raised the Azure credits on the Partner Success Expanded benefits. This is, by the way, this is not everything you receive. This is just the changes of the things that you receive. So for $350, I mean, if you just use the Azure credits, you get $700 worth of Azure credits, or $925, you get $2,400, or $4,125, you get $5,000 in Azure credits. This is an insane deal. Partners, many times we see partners that don't take advantage of this. You absolutely should. And you can stack this on top of a solution designation and specialization to get even more. So as an example, like us, we don't have the BizApps solution designation, but we need all the BizApps licensing to run our business. For $4,000, it's an easy no-brainer. Like, we're going to go get this Partner Success Expanded benefits so we can take advantage of that. And all the Azure credits that come with it, basically we're getting everything for free. So really, really amazing things that they're doing here. And then they show you here some of the added and subtracted benefits for modern work, security. Again, there's a lot of additions and there's some subtractions that are in here, and it just gets a little bit confusing. So as we go through this, I mean, there's a lot of information. Once you start getting into the individual, like this is everything that includes, and you'll see the new 2026 tags. So this is all great, and we'll come down and we'll start looking at, so this is all the expanded benefits and partner benefits, and then you come into solution partner designations. And so here you'll start to see, okay, so for business applications, here's the new stuff. So now we get 20 of the Copilot licenses. We get Copilot Studio licenses, lots of really great, amazing things. Go down and then we'll see, okay, here's data and AI. And then as we scroll down, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom here so you can start to see getting into specializations. I mean, all across the board, there's mostly increases. It's just really hard to understand what's here. But then there's another thing that it gets even more complicated. When you go to the FAQs, the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program Benefits FAQ, it talks about all the changes that are here and how this becomes more complicated. So here's the Defender Suite is now added into all this stuff. The Copilot is added into BizApps and BizApp specializations, security specializations. So it does a nice job at outlining this. And then it says, you know, we're receiving extra benefits. It goes into a lot of really interesting questions. But the one that is really hard to understand is this one right here. It says, it looks like only a portion of my new benefits are awarded. Some of them aren't there. What it's telling you here is they came up with this term, they're awarded as top up to existing active benefit offers. What this means is only a portion of the new IURs that they're offering will be added into your portal right now. The rest of them are added in at your renewal after February 13th, 2026. So if you look at this list, if you look at some of these things like, okay, so Teams Premium with the Partner Expanded and Teams Premium with Modern Work, these are added in as of right now. So they're topping up, is what they're saying. They're topping up what you already have with these additional licenses. You can look at some of the new stuff, the Defender Suite, Intune Suite, Interest Suite. All this stuff is really interesting. You get down here to Copilot, and this is the big one that I keep hearing about from partners. Copilot for Biz App Security, Biz App Specialization, and Security Specialization. These are all top ups. But what about Modern Work? And where does that fall in? And so that's where things are interesting, because when you come down here, you'll see there's more down here around why can't I view or access Copilot benefits? So it's saying here that again, you got to understand the partner success expanded benefits and the solution partner benefits. It goes here as top up benefits, but the ones for Modern Work are not there. And they make it hard to understand that the way that it's written, but that's what they're trying to say, is that these are Copilot benefits for new purchases and as top up, but these are all the partner expanded benefits for Copilot for sales. Here you get all of these, so it's included in these, but you've got to look for which ones are top up and which ones are at your next renewal. So what I want to show you guys is there's so much value in this. One thing that we've done is we've added in our IUR report. We call it our internal use rights report into our partner command center to try to make this easier. Let me go to our account here and I'll show you how it works. So if you look at everything that's available now, there's $7.6 million worth of software that's available to partners as internal use rights. That's across everything, across your partner benefits, solution designations, specializations, and ISV success. Tons and tons of value that's available for partners. If we start here, let's just say Copilot. So I want to go look at Copilot. So I'm going to look at Microsoft 365 Copilot specifically, and it's going to show me that there are a total of 185 licenses that are available as IUR. We've made this to where you can easily see at a single glance. Okay, so I can get 20 for Modern Work, I can get 20 for each specialization, I get 20 for Biz Apps, I get 20 for each specialization, I get 10 for the Success Expanded benefits, and I get security specializations down here. So all this stuff is fantastic, right? It makes it a little bit easier for you to see where your dollars or where your internal use rights are coming from. We can go to any product that's here. I'm going to erase this one so we can see the whole view again. And then what I'm going to do is say, okay, well, what if we're going for a Modern Work solution designation? So I'm going to select here that I'm getting a core solution partner designation and the Modern Work. And now I can see at a glance, okay, well, what software would I have? So if I just have Modern Work, Microsoft has given me $555,000 worth of software. Now, this may be too much because maybe you don't have 200 users and you're not going to use $136,000 of E5, but that's what's available to you if you get the Modern Work solution designation. But now we can make it easier for you to go through and see, okay, what do we get? And this report also shows, hey, you get partner concierge, you get advisory hours, you get other stuff. There's not a dollar amount tied to this. We're just putting the dollar amounts on the actual software. So you get some Power Automate Premium, you get some Teams Pro, you get Teams Premium. So we're just trying to make this easier for everyone to kind of get an idea. You say, okay, well, what happens if I get some specializations? So I'm going to go here and maybe I mark off a Modern Work specialization. I get a second one, it's going to go up again, almost another $200,000. If I then go and get a infrastructure, I'm going to add an infrastructure, and that's Azure. So I'm going to add my Azure core. Look, it almost doubled in the amount of software that's available to me as a partner. Now, the next thing that I see with partners is a lot of times they don't actually have the talent or the bench to be able to deploy some of these things, and so like maybe the partner is really interested in Intra Suite, Intune Suite, Defender Suite, like all these things that are not included in E5, and Microsoft is now making them available for partners, so you can start using these and understanding what some of the extra premium features are that come into the new suites. So I love that Microsoft is getting ahead of the curve and starting to give the partners access to more licensing. But the challenge is understanding what's there and then having the team to be able to come in and deploy this. So I wanted to give you all just a little bit of insight. Our tools that we built here, in fact, this internal use rights tool, it's part of our demo. So our partner command center is free for all partners around the world. If you'd like to register, I'll put a link in the chat for you so you can come in and register. But once you have this, you can go to the internal use rights under the reports demo. You don't have to be a paid user to be able to access those reports. If you want to see some of the other reports that we have on how to grow your profitability as a Microsoft partner, we have an Azure Consumed Revenue report. We have an earnings and incentives report that blows our partners away. We have EMS and Microsoft 365 reports to show you how you can go cross-sell and upsell. But wanted to just walk you through this particular report today and show you how internal use rights works and help you understand a little bit more about what's happening with Microsoft and the new changes that just launched this just in the last week or so with the internal software that's available for you today. All right, thanks everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.